95.7 The Hog and the Morning Hog Brew Review. It's time. Josh from SR Prot is bringing Gary from the Ormond Beach Beer Fest. It's the 4th annual, and we got the flavors from it coming up next on the Morning Hog on 95.7 The Hog. 95.7 The Hog, Daytona's rock station. The Morning Hog, Briggs, Steve. And Steve, let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
What do you get when you cross the Ormond Beach Rotary Club with beer?
A really good time.
That's right. Josh from SR Prot's going to tell us about it right now. There he is. Yeah. Hi, buddy. It's the Morning Hog Brew Review.
Good morning.
There's Gary from the Rotary Club. Ormond Beach Rotary Club right there. Hello,
Good morning.
Gary.
Good morning, Gary.
Good to see you again, buddy.
Well, thank you.
Welcome back to the studio. We made a lot of changes, as you can see. We got this.
Yeah, I guess that's different.
It's fairly...
He said, I guess.
We're not going to be able to bring this to you, but we're going to come out with you next week, right? We're coming to your spot.
That's right. We're going to be out at the Casements out at Rockefeller.
I love this. It's my favorite time of year.
Next Saturday.
See, Josh, SR Prod is involved in many, many beer fests, but this one's very special because it's essentially right here in our backyard.
Right, yeah. It's thrown with in conjunction with the Ormond Rotary Club and SR Parat. It's always a great time, and 4th annual, so I'm really looking forward to it. Like you said, we're bringing it back to the original location.
Right.
So it should be awesome.
3 times to work the kinks out. Now we're back at the Casements. We're gonna cut loose.
That's right.
And you brought some flavors that we can get.
Yeah,
right?
I brought kind of a variety of flavors so you can kind of see what's going to be out there.
Okay.
It's not going to be just beer. It'll be a wide assortment. So if you're not a huge beer fan, there's some other stuff for you as well.
Sweet. I see some unfamiliar characters in here, so where do we start?
I got something brand new.
I like that.
Actually pretty excited about this one.
It's a huge can.
Remember how to pronounce that?
Oh, Schafferhofer.
Look it, nailed it.
You
First
didn't
time.
even give me a chance.
You want to try
it's
now?
not-
You want to try now?
Thanks a lot.
Try it. Go ahead, do it.
Here, you spell it.
You sound like you didn't hear me.
Chef.
No.
I give up.
No. That's it. Get it. Schafferhofer.
Ugh.
Schaffhofer.
Yeah.
So, Schaffhofer is known for their grapefruit
Okay.
radler, essentially, right?
Right.
Here's a question for you, Steve. Do you remember what a radler is?
Steve.
A rattler is grapefruit juice and beer?
Close. It is juice and Hefeweizen.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also known as a shandy.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a Hefeweizen, but
Ooh.
traditionally it is, right? So Schaffhofer is an imported German beer.
Right.
Wow.
They have known for the grapefruit, but
Right.
they have all kinds of other flavors out there: pineapple, pomegranate. This is their brand new one for us: watermelon mint.
Oh, baby.
Definitely get that mint.
Okay, so the mint is kicking, but the watermelon
Yes.
takes it over.
Wow.
That is an incredible combination right there.
Super
That-
refreshing.
That is definitely a breakfast beer.
Yeah, exactly. This
Yeah.
this might be what I'm hitting up while we're setting up.
Well, it's a good thing that it's breakfast right now because it's cocktail hour always the time when we get on the brew review.
The best part about it being breakfast one
Yep.
is it's only 2.5%, so you can make it the rest of your day.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
So it's a nice mix of the alcohol with a little bit of juice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's solid.
I mean, I can imagine soaking a waffle in this thing. Can you imagine that, Steve? Like you spill a little bit in your waffle. Oh, well,
Honestly?
what an honest mistake.
Not a big fan of waffles.
Okay, fair
No,
anaugh.
steak and eggs.
He's a pancake guy. All right, well, Gary's
I'm
got
a
steak
French
and eggs.
toast kind of
Okay.
guy.
All right, fair enough.
What's the difference between French? Wait, what?
What?
You said French toast or pancake?
He doesn't,
French
he
toast,
doesn't
bro.
like, he
All right.
doesn't like divots in his food. I don't know what it's
Oh,
about. Yeah, it's
he
fine.
doesn't like pockets.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
or
I cut-
salt.
I cut all my
Gary,
pockets
please
out.
don't bring up salt with him. So this is new to you.
Correct.
New overall.
New overall.
Okay.
This is a new product for them. You can find it in Publix right now. Total Wine.
Okay.
Maybe some ABCs, but always check out our website.
srprod.com/beerfinder. That's where you can get it right there. You can get this. Okay, that's a great start. And this is a good one. Again, you can go back and back and back to that Schafferhofer table.
And I think it's a great product for, again, people that aren't necessarily beer fans. So this is one you go check out and be right up your alley.
All right. I love watermelon.
We're going to continue with the fruit, though.
Okay.
Some fruit forward stuff.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
what
you
this
recognize
is.
this
I
guy,
know
right?
this. I know this.
Oh,
label.
yeah.
Gary even might recognize this one.
Right.
So this is Tampa Bay Brewing Company. This is their last days of summer. Yeah. Ironically, coming out before summer even starts. But
Excellent.
Ironic.
Pre-summer, last days of summer. It's all right.
so this is a fruited sour ale. So you are going to get some tartness in this. It's not overly sour to the point where it's giving you like that weird feeling. But
Right.
low ABV, 4.2%. Super refreshing. I have friends that buy cases of this.
Yeah.
And I'm not exaggerating.
Yep.
They go and they buy cases and cases, and then they stock up for the rest of the year.
Right. people get weird with this because it's very competitive sometimes to try to find the last days of summer,
Right.
Especially toward the last days of summer.
Exactly.
But
What do you think of that one, Gary? Too
think
sour for
Yeah.
you?
No, I like it.
Yeah, nice and
That's a good
refreshing.
one.
Super delish.
And
Yeah.
since we're going to be out in the casements, obviously it'll be a little hot out there because we're in Florida. But it's going to be beautiful over the water, and so use some great refreshing drinks to have while you're there.
Does the Ormond Rotary Club, right? And this is the big event of the year for you guys, I would say, or at least a big beer event for the year.
Yes.
But is there a time during the off season from the beer fest when you're thinking, I need some more beer. I need to go get some beer. You guys ever go out for some beers?
Yeah, we tend to drink a lot of beer.
Okay, good. This is a good
That's
time.
where all great ideas come from.
I love hearing that. Yeah, I don't want to put you on the spot, Gary, but it is where all the great ideas come from. We should get together and do this, but have a lot more beers and put them under tents. Ta-da! Beer fest.
There you go.
Done. We may have some tickets, by the way. There's a rumor that we may have some tickets. We're going to work Gary on this, so maybe you can go on his tab. We'll get to that coming up.
Perfect.
Do we take a break or do we go?
Let's go one more,
All right, let's do one more.
and
Come on.
then we'll take a break, and then we can discuss some more details of the festival. right?
You're driving, buddy.
So, do you recognize this can? Because
I recognize the name and not the can.
Yingling, right?
Right.
Ooh.
America's oldest brewery.
Yes?
This is Lord Chesterfield Ale, also known as Chetty.
I don't even know what that means.
So, if you are a
Chetty.
Yingling fan, like a legit hardcore Yingling fan, you do know of this beer, right?
Yeah.
It was available, it's still available in their tap rooms in Tampa and Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But about 6 years ago, we had it in a variety pack. That was the only place you could find it.
Right.
People have been clamoring, asking, begging for this beer for quite some time. Finally hit the market. You can find these in 12 packs.
Okay.
And I'm just glad it's finally here.
Hey, good Lord, that's good.
Hey,
Get it, right?
5.4% alcohol.
Really? Okay.
Super
Stepping up a little
delish.
bit. Lord Chesterfield. I don't know if we want to give any history about Lord Chesterfield, but he was the guy who, of course, invented bubblegum, the rubber band,
That's not true.
the automobile.
None of
believe.
none of that's
He
true.
I'm
did
pretty
not.
sure.
No.
Wow.
Gum was out way before the automobile.
I don't know. I'm not. It's, we don't want to bog this down with history. It's just good beer. It's good beer. That's right.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was made in like a two-stage European style. That's why it kind of heads towards that Lord Chesterfield.
Okay.
And then they do some dry hopping, so you get some nice bitterness, a little bit of malt flavor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little bit of tiny bit of sweetness, so everything rounds out really nice.
Yeah, there may be
again
less.
another refreshing beer.
It is maybe less malt than a regular Yangling.
Right,
Yeah.
with an amber lager, you're getting a little bit more malt on the back end there, where this kind of settles off before that, and you get just a tiny bit.
Oh, Yingling. What are you doing? So that's going to be at the Ormond Beach Beer Fest.
It is.
Look at that.
It-
One of those.
It's an excellent beer. My son-in-law introduced me to this just last week.
Really?
Yeah, see?
Really?
Yeah. He's one of the Dees brothers from Dees Brothers Brewery down in Sanford. So,
They're going to make it there this year?
yeah, they're going to be there this year again.
Really?
These brothers out of Sanford, Florida.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to that as well.
Is that DEES or Z?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure. We don't want to go the wrong. You go the
Yeah,
wrong
yeah.
tent. Steve's there pulling a prank on you. You got to.
Yeah.
These brothers. Yeah, you don't want to. Don't do that. Don't go to that one. All right. Well, more talk about the Ormond Beach Beer Fest, the 4th annual. SR Perrott repping and making it all happen right here on the Morning Hog Brew Review on 95.7 The Hog. 95.7 The Hog, the Morning Hog. Hey, it's Cinco de Drinko, and it's Morning Hog Happy Hour. Josh from SR Perrott is right over there, along with Gary from the Ormond Beach Rotary Club, teaming up to bring you the Ormond Beach Beer Festival, the 4th annual, right?
That's right.
3 times we've done it. This is going to be the good one.
It's always
Like, this was good practice. 3 practices, now we got the real deal.
That's right. We're back to the original location over there in the casement.
Beautiful.
May 13th.
Okay.
And then you want to crack a couple beers and then we can talk about the details?
Yeah, because a week
Sure.
from tomorrow we can worry about all that stuff. But these are the beers you'll be tasting, right?
That's right. We'll have some of these and many more.
Really? So there's more than like 5 beers then?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
yeah.
That's even better.
Oh yeah.
You're lucky if there's less than 5 at each
I
time.
guess that makes it a fest, right, Gary?
There's more than 40 different breweries.
Oh,
so,
my God.
And
Yikes.
go.
they're all going to have several. So
Oh, God, I love Florida so much for this reason alone. Just pouring out more beers. Bring it on.
So I have
Around the
a
globe.
classic
Uh-oh.
that disappeared for a couple years, actually,
Yeah?
and has made its return.
Okay.
Sierra Nevada was giving some of their seasonals a different shot.
Okay.
the last couple of years trying some new things.
Right.
But ultimately, they have come back to an original, and it's Summerfest,
Summerfest.
which is their summer lager.
Right? Right?
Super good.
Pour that on your
5%.
tongue.
So good, I snorted some up
That's
my
only
nose.
5%. Okay. All right.
Obviously, you get
I'm
some
not
hop,
mad at it.
a little bit of hop bitterness in there, more than you would get from a normal lager out there. But that's the beauty of Sierra Nevada. There's always going to be a little bit of that hop character that sticks in it.
Right.
A little bit of a dry finish, and you get a little tiny bit of lemon in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing overpowering, but just enough to kind of brighten
Yeah.
it up a little bit.
Yeah. Not a zest, just a little poke.
Little touch.
Poking at you. Right.
Little something,
Lemon poke.
Sometimes during the show, Steve will reach over. He'll poke me like right in this rib cage or whatever.
With a lemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's weird, right? I mean, that's weird.
It's kind of weird.
So technically, I'm not poking you.
Yeah. He said,
The
right.
lemon
The lemon's
is-
poking me. Right. He always says the lemon's poking. Yeah.
Hey.
It's down.
That's an old art.
Yeah.
Technicality.
I don't even- And then he starts talking about lemon parties, and then he went,
Oh,
don't Google it.
Oh my god!
Cut that off.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gary. Now this
all right.
so this beer has come back now.
Right, it has come back. 6-pack cans, 12-pack cans.
Okay.
Publix, Total Wine, ABC, local independents. But Sierra Nevada nowadays you find just about anywhere.
That's right.
Or
srprod.com/beer finder.
bingo.
Yeah. I had to finish the beer before I did. It's almost dangerous. I could have choked. That would have been terrible. All right. There's one big tall boy sitting on the end before we start getting into details about how you can get tickets to this beautiful beer fest.
That's right.
The Casements in Ormond
So I
Beach.
think you might recognize the logo because we
do.
just had one earlier.
do. I have stared at this beer online, but I have never had it in my face before.
Well, now you do.
Love it.
So this is Tampa Bay Brewing Company. They are known for, at least in our area, for Reef Donkey.
Right.
Well, a lot of their beer reps and their fan base like to day drink.
Yes.
But Reef Donkey is kind of a heavy beer to be day drink.
Sure.
So they're like, let's create a beer to day drink and call it Day Donkin
Brilliant.
or Day Donkey.
Brilliant.
Yeah, the tagline for a while is they were saying everybody was Day Donkin.
Yeah.
They're like, man, that's awesome. Let's create a beer.
Yeah.
Day Duncan.
Yeah.
So instead of an American Pale Ale, which Reef Donkey is, this is an American Pale Lager.
Okay.
So the ABV is going to be a little bit lower than Reef Donkey was. That way,
Okay.
during the day, you're not you're going to make it a little bit longer in the day.
So it's an APL.
That's right, APL. So 5.4% alcohol.
Oh, it's real good.
Yeah,
It's
super
real
solid,
good. Woo! I mean, there's not a big variant in there.
easy drinking.
Yeah.
Still has
try
all
it.
the great flavors that you like in a craft beer.
That was easy.
But
That was easy.
easy,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, my gosh.
All these beers that we've had today are going to be especially great
Yeah.
next weekend,
Okay.
just because they're all easy drinking.
Now, if you walked up to, say, Jeremy from Tampa Bay Brewing Company next weekend, and you were like, hey, Jeremy, explain to me the concept behind Day Donkin, he would tell you basically the story that you just told.
He would tell you that same story, and he might even chug the beer in front.
Right. He would definitely chug the beer in front of you. Right.
Yeah.
Right. And this festival is going to have all these beers. Now, we're at the Casements again, as you said, back to the Casements.
Correct.
I don't know. And I've heard people talk about the Casements just in like, hey, I'm going to go hang out there.
Right.
This is
it's
a
just-
reason.
It's a beautiful location.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell us about some of the things that we're getting, Gary. The Ormond Beach Rotary Club is putting this thing on. What are we getting beside the beer? I know you got a lot more happening.
Well, yeah, we'll have some food trucks out there in case anybody wants to get hungry. We've got
happens.
a few other vendors, but basically it's about the beer.
Right.
We do have a great band. The Click will be playing.
They were fantastic last time,
Yeah,
by the way.
Yeah.
they're-
A
the-
wide variety of cover music.
Oh,
and
everything.
everything was spot on.
Those
Okay.
dudes are fantastic.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it was great.
Yeah,
Click, we love you.
last year they offered to do the whole day rather than have a couple different bands, and
Right.
we decided to try it out.
Yeah.
and it turned out fantastic. So
Yeah.
and they're excited to come back, and we're excited to have them. We're bringing back something we haven't had since the first year because we haven't been able to be at the Casements. You know, the whole pandemic stuff.
Right,
And,
yeah.
But
Gets in the way.
We will have a small kid zone this year. 'Cause
Really?
we're kid friendly. It's a beer fest, but we're still kid friendly.
Sure.
So we'll have that, and then for those that don't want to actually do all the tasting, which
Right.
the tasting's the whole reason for the event.
Sure.
Right. So
Right.
40 different breweries. They're all have multiple different beers, so whatever you want to try. But
Right.
just in case you don't want to do that, we'll have a few different beers for sale.
Okay.
So we've got Miller Lite,
Okay.
Coors Light,
Right.
Tarpon,
Right.
the Luna
Terrapin, the Luau Crunkles.
Oh, Luau
Thank
Crunkles.
you.
Oh,
That's that passion orange and guava IPA.
look out.
And
Blue
then
can.
Yingling and Blue Moon.
Oh,
For the ladies, if they
Okay.
want, we'll have a couple different wines. We
Okay.
typically don't sell a lot of wines, but we always want to have somebody. And then we've got White Claws again for
Okay.
for some of the
There is
others,
going to be
so.
quite literally something for everybody there. We'll also
Yes.
have some non-alcoholic tents if you're not a big drinker,
Really?
to showcase some of our non-alcoholic portfolio.
Yeah.
Which we've had on the show a
some
few
of the
times.
stuff we've had here. I love
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
That's
So
great.
some cool stuff.
There you go.
So quite literally,
Yeah.
family friendly, something for everybody. Great food, great time, great music, great beer.
Yep.
There's
And
no reason not to go.
You're making me want to get tickets.
and we'll have our cigar guy again.
Oh,
Oh,
what,
yeah.
really?
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
okay,
Cigars are they kind of go real well with the
I can see that
with the beer
happening.
fest.
There's
So,
your pairing right there.
Yeah,
There you go.
It turns out great.
What time does the fun start?
Well, technically, we'll start selling beer around 12. The tasting is
Okay.
1 to 4.
All right.
All right, and then we'll keep selling beer up till 5 or so.
Okay.
After it kind of winds down
Yeah.
for those. And I didn't mention this a minute ago. I should have, but it's 16-ounce beers for $5.
Oh.
Can't beat that.
That's basically
Wow.
like, as Steve and I say, that's like stealing beer. But don't steal beer.
Basically.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Pay for it.
If you've been to a concert or anything, you're typically going to pay more than $5
$14
for
Oh, my God.
About $1 an ounce
ounces.
if you're lucky.
I over here is I got a second mortgage, one of these paperwork from a beer I got last week.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, there it is right there. It's on there. So what do we? So how can we get tickets and stuff now? Where do we go? It's got to be a website.
Yeah, Eventbrite.
Easy.
We have our own website. Just go to Ormond Beach beerfestival.com,
Okay,
and they got a link take you right there.
easy. Sounds easy,
So,
John.
and of course we also have a Facebook page. You can go there, and there's a
Right.
link there that also takes you right to Eventbrite.
A little bit cheaper if you buy in advance as well.
Really?
Yes.
Yep. Buy online or before the day of, $35 at the door. It's going to be $40.
You know, the whole reason that we decided to do this on Cinco de Mayo was to give people time to plan, right?
right.
Because if you're making your plans for like tomorrow, look, you're going to be hungover. You're not going to enjoy it. But next Saturday,
Yep.
you're going to be good to go, right?
Yeah. 1 week countdown. Let's go.
That's right. Yeah, make some plans.
And we do want everybody to understand that it's all volunteer.
Right.
100% of the money goes to charities. Mm-hmm. All right. There's a lot of different charities that we support throughout Volusia County and all over. So it's
The Ormond Beach Rotary Club is always helping out people here,
here,
right here in your community, Ormond Beach and surrounding. So that's phenomenal that you do that, and we get to go have fun.
Absolutely.
Also,
There you go.
yeah, it's kind of double trouble right there. All right, so at Cinco, what do you got plans? What are you doing? What are we doing? Should we just get some more beers in here, maybe?
That's all right.
mean, the show's over
I
in
might
a
have
minute.
some Corona left over from last week.
Gary, you down?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go.
All
Get
right.
order some chips and
It's
salsa.
in. Well,
on there.
there you go. Chips, salsa, Gary, Ormond Beach Rotary Club. We'll see you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.